Right, we're back. And little confession to make. This is actually my second attempt at recording this. Starting from exactly where I was here and I said, right, we're back. About 10-15 minutes ago, I started the first recording and everything went wrong. Oh, there he is. That's what happens to him. He dies there. Yeah, there he is. Essentially, these guys showed up. I went and did a bunch of missions out in the world. I sent some guys to plot all sorts of things. Jesus, wiped. Oh, that's where they get it from. Because those guys turn up later and they've stolen these briefcases. That's where they. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm going to make more freaks because essentially I have the foreknowledge of time travel here. Those guys come in and they cause all sorts of mayhem, but more than that, more than the fact that they kill every spin doctor in the base, which is at the moment, okay, 14 is not like, it's not like it's at 35. Never mind the fact that they kill them, never mind the fact that they kill everyone. Never mind the fact that one of them glitches into the mountains, so he's stuck there forever and I can't get rid of him. But they shoot things and blow them up. And all my technicians die in the initial trying to stop the first things blowing up. Which means that thereafter, just little things like this, of all things, were like smouldering away and I hadn't noticed. And then this place kept exploding. And the remaining minions that were in this base blew up. It was an absolute nightmare. There we go, that's them stealing it there. But yeah, I am absolutely sick to the back teeth. I am not dealing with that anymore. Those guys, I know they're going to end up wandering around here. They're going to come in here and I am going to have these freaks ready to kill them because I'm a little sick and tired. I also went out and I did this mission and I think that was it for missions. Oh, and this mission. But I'm going to hold back on that. At least until everyone's a little bit more together. I also learned that these guys are the best at stealing, so I want a few more of them. I also learned that maybe I want a few more technicians. What's my capacity like? Yeah, there it is. Yes, I'm pretty much there. I mean, that's pretty good makeup as far as it is right now. I mean, maybe I got lucky and this time they're going the wrong way. No, that can't be right. Well, whatever, I don't care in any case. Oh, well, that's another solution to the whole problem, I guess. Is that them turning back now? Yeah. So I'm just checking to see if it says returning to HQ, but it doesn't seem to want to do that. Yeah, that whole thing was an absolute travesty of a playthrough, and it was very quickly descending into me shrieking, what the hell, every 5 seconds, because something else would blow up. And I said then, as I say now, is this ever going to get built? I'm also going to turn up the recruitment money again, because I can afford it these days, and I'm really fed up with this. just dragging out. Once these soldiers disappear, this must have been what they did last time. This must have been what they did last time. When they eventually turn up at the base. This time we have a freak or two. Please turn right. Oh, I should be so lucky. At least he's going the right way. Don't shoot at my new minions. Yep. Okay, well I should have sort of seen that coming. Most of them got away. Jesus. One of them got one punch in. I mean, good for you. Now the freak's gonna get back at you for being dicks. I mean, they may kill him before he even hurts one of them, because out here they have the advantage of range. So he's killed one of them. I'm gonna bet he'll die before he kills 3. I'm not gonna double click on him to find out his health because he stops and does an animation. Oh no, he's killed 3. Jesus Christ, these guys are tough. Well, there's the solution then, isn't it? I said it last episode. I mean, wow. That was impressive. Yeah, stand down, I guess. Where do we stand now? How are we doing? Yeah, let's go do this guy. I'll hold off on that guy. The mistake I made last time for the lack of technicians is I brought out most of my technicians to do those 2 missions. Now I'm going to send a guy out here to plot, because there is a mission there to be found. What does it take to do this thing? Spin doctors, mercenary scientists. Can I spare them? It's a bit of a high risk mission, I'll hold back on that. But yeah, Jesus Christ, that was... So yeah, last time, but as in like 15 minutes ago, that was a horror show. And it wasn't very fun. And I wouldn't say it was... I mean, hard is unfair. So, accounting for the fact that we're on hard... Oh, I also did this. Accounting for the fact we're on hard, I suppose it wasn't unfair so much as it just was stupid and a cavalcade of errors and mistakes and who knows what. Anyway, another realization I came to was half of the research that needs doing isn't being done because we're missing... Firstly, we're missing important bits of loot like that one down there, which has always been pretty... And I don't think this one researches anything, but we might as well do it once we've got a high enough spin doctor population. But But yeah, half the stuff that we need to research hasn't been researched because I haven't actually built the damn stuff that needs the... Like, for example, the egg share, I did not know this, is instrumental in the development of something. I don't want to put it there because I actually kind of like that layout for... but if I did that... Okay, I'm happy with that. Oh yeah, these guys need back guarding. I turned that off to stop to let Jet Chan escape, and he's a thing of the past now, isn't he? So now the problem is that these guys are going to continue to cause body bags all over the base. That's what freaks are bad for. Um, and that's going to lead to a lowering of attention and loyalty as these guys, which is why I'm going to have my evil genius. That freak's going to kill them immediately. They just landed. Anyway, I'm going to have her on site. I mean, I kind of do have her on site. But I'll put her more centrally here. Yeah. Because these guys with the body bag is going to have to walk all the way past her. It's not perfect, but it'll do. See what we can't find. I captured that guy, by the way, because my thinking was he was about to spot a body bag and then maybe he'd run off and the freak might pursue him and stuff, but if I got them to capture him, the freak was too busy focusing murdering everyone, but the minions were going to focus on capturing him. I don't know. It was a spur of the moment thing. I can't quite remember what my thinking was. My God, we finally got it back.
Antarctica Station Omicron, broadcasting for 2 hours every night just to stay sane. I'm hearing reports from other monitoring stations that another raid has been pulled off and more valuable research has been disrupted.
Hey, there we go.
Evil organization. Here's hoping they don't strike again. This is Lost Bank.
So, next thing I want to do is I want to get some biochemists up in here. And oh yeah, so here we go. So let's have a look at this diplomat. Okay, so they don't do bad damage, but loyalty doesn't really mean anything. When it gets to 0, they just hang around for a bit. Okay, I need these guys dealt with now. They're causing problems. There were 3, wasn't there? Yeah, there's the other guy. But I think you can have a maximum of 6 or something. There is an upper limit, but it'll be like when we get to the final stages of the game, I will just like release them into the wild, because at that point, who gives a toss about heat? And I mean, to be honest, they're not creating that much heat. It's just causing me issues with the body bags and everything. I never did this mission, did I? Oh, that's just high risk. I put it off. Well, I'll get on with that in a minute too. There is another loot here, I believe. There's definitely one here, because there was a Ming vase here, a Ming vase here. Well, exactly, that one's a Greek vase, that one's a Babylonian, there's an Etruscan vase here. But we'll deal with that later. For fuck's sake. This is another reason why freaks just aren't very, you know. Yep, and he's given up now because the body bad's just too much. It's a huge drain on attention. Loyalty remains fairly high because people are encountering things like, you know, loot objects, but there's also loot to be stolen from here and here. we finally got everything built. It's wonderful what cash can do. Anyway, that'll do for now. I don't want to accidentally use up all my money. Excuse me. Okay, so my thinking here, get an external door, get a motion detector, just having a bit of fun now. No, that's not allowed. Yeah, why don't you give me the full... Well, I'm sure you can build things in these bays. I have been... Oh, I suppose that makes a lot of sense, actually. I'll put some other trap in there then, I guess. But damn, I thought I had that. Let's have some fun. So if I say tagged these guys for capture, brilliant. Success. Very nice. Very pleased with that. How are we doing minion wise? We've nearly got all the quantums we could ever want. We have martial artists, so I am going to send some into the world to steal because they do a crazy amount of stealing. The freaks are still around, aren't they? I bet you anything they've not been caught yet. Yep, there's still one there, and he's about to cause all sorts of problems to these guys. I think that was... Yeah, oh no, there's still 2 remaining. We'll find that eventually, I'm sure. Yeah, so freaks are a bit of a sloppy solution. I'm just having a look here. Yeah. Yeah, so there is a loot up there. Well, according to the guide, but I've never found it. And it is at the right level of... Okay, we've got people looking for research. Hopefully they'll find the egg chair sometime soon. Yeah, we're nearly out of money again, God. Traps are expensive, yo. Why on earth would I build that? Oh yeah, I was going to build a trap and I put that down and I didn't put down anything else. Oh, well, that'll save a little bit of money, I guess. Oh, I thought there were people deep in the base, but they've just been captured. That's who they are. They were my experiment. I'm not bothered building any freezer racks so far, just because beyond this one I haven't had the need. It's a bit... what's the word I'm looking for? Clunky, bit cumbersome, but It's as good as can be. Oh. Aha! There she is. God, you know, that's the first time I've ever played this game I've ever seen that mission. Let's... Where else can we go hunting? Aha, there's one down here, I know that for a fact. Trying to find these freaks. One... Okay, so just one left. This guy is instrumental in inventing the salad bar, which is hopefully something the scientists will get on. I mean, they are doing it. Do you know what I think it was? I think the reason they weren't doing any research before... Yeah, they've started doing it more. Okay, that's interesting. I think the way the game works is if there are potential objects to be researched, scientists will do the researching, you know, idle behaviour. If there isn't anything to research, they won't. Ah shit, one of them broke out. Got him eventually. Yep, people on the way. So, aha! See, now we've got a lot of options. Nope, nope, nope. We'll do it like that then. So I spent a fair bit of money on that, but I'm not about to waste all my time. Shit. Forgot about them, didn't I? So yeah. They look for objects that they can research. But the interesting thing is, they will look just generically anywhere. So, we built a capacitor and an egg chair. Actually, that doesn't make any sense because the... Oh, fuck's sake, what? Oh, these dicks. What did they blow up? Come on, get in front of the... Get in front of the... This is the problem, is even though they're meant to be disguised, some people natively recognise them, and they cause all sorts of issues. Come on, you're just inside the... Here we go. Oh, they put down another charge. Don't do it! Oh, you stupid tit. So this is the problem with these, is some people will just automatically recognise them. Why are these guys running around? Oh, this guy spotted them. Where's the rest of my... Here they are. I don't know why, what layout of my base led to the fact that it's just a bunch of useless workers that are responding to the crisis first, because they are doing nothing to alleviate the situation. And my actual guys are now... I mean, hopefully now we get to see the marksman in practice, because he can actually shoot at a range. Nice. Well, that distracted him a little bit, but it didn't do that much. Well, that was horrendous. I mean, these guys survived. They took a pounding, I'll give them that. But, yeah, it's just like, that's why I tend not... I built them for fun here, but it almost serves to demonstrate a purpose, which is these things... you build disguised things. You build disguised power plants, disguised gun racks, disguised cameras. But ultimately, it doesn't really matter, because the people who are actually a threat to those things, i.e. saboteurs and high-ranked agents, just, I guess to make them more dangerous, natively recognize those things. And at that point, you're better off just building the bloody normal ones, because people are going to be blowing them up anyway. And at that point, you might as well not build them. They are kind of worthless if you're trying to do them like this, where you're trying to be all sneaky and subtle and aha, Mr. Bond, there's a whole hidden cavalcade of things. What's that? Okay. What's that then? No, the answer is no, you can't. There he is. Gosh, that's a lot of valets. But I mean, that's literally all my valets, but I'd be interested in giving that a go. Hold on a sec. Again, I am kind of cheating here, but that was my point earlier when I got distracted, is I suppose you could say it's part of the game that you sort of you're randomly blindly searching all over the world. So you're going from place to place, and you're wasting a lot of time and resources, and all that time you're having to deal with like the small crises that gets organically developed from the gameplay, and you know, it represents all sorts of things. But it's not really that interesting, I'll be honest with you. It's not really that you know, intriguing. So I don't feel like I'm cheating when I look up this stuff, because I mean, the alternative is the same outcome, but with a very, very boring middle bit. Speaking of very boring middle bits, it's taken me frickin' for ages to... Oh, well, we'll go here, because there's definitely at least two things here to him doing. Yeah. There's that. There's another one in China, I think. There's another one in China, there's another one in Europe, and there is, I think, another one in Japan. I already said that, didn't I? There's one in Japan, there's one in Europe. I think that's it. I think we're nearly done with the loot. I think we nearly got them all. Anyway, let's see how we're doing now. Exceptional agents, and they got attacked by a freak, no doubt. That's what that heat is. Oh no, they found a body bag because of the freaks. Yeah. So freaks are wonderful, but they're also nightmares, and they're causing me so much problems now with just people wandering around the island and finding body bags. I'm gonna get started on that. I probably won't use it all the time, because it's sort of cheating and it could make the game terribly easy. But I think we've dealt with all the freaks now. I think they're all gone. I don't know anymore. So this is a fun tip. Some things like power plants and things, if you're convinced you're not going to need to access them, i.e. because saboteurs aren't going to damage them and stuff, you can layer them like this so the back ones are technically inaccessible. That's easiest to do with capacitors. Excuse me. Oh, sorry about that. It's easiest to do with capacitors because capacitors don't natively take damage, but power plants do. If we were to get to yellow here, where our output and input were just slightly... I forgot about these bastards. He broke out the first time and I completely forgot about him. He could have broken out again. It wouldn't have been the end of the world, it just would have been annoying. Power plants will damage themselves slightly when they're running on a yellow situation. If you layer them up, that's fine. But if you then need to access the back layer because that's the one that randomly got damaged, now you're in trouble because... Sure, it's not going to blow up because you'll probably fix the situation before it takes it, but the next time, and then the next time, and then eventually you've worn them down and they're irreparable. Well, they're not irreparable, so you can't repair them because you can't reach them. Now we've got a problem. Speaking of having a problem... How are we doing? Our tension's still down. That represents the fact that we're still having to go pick up body bags all over the bloody place. We must have gotten rid of the freaks. Freak must be gone. Yep. Unless he's somehow gone back in the base, but I really doubt that. Yeah, he's not in the base anywhere. So that was them wasting a little bit of time there. Did one of them shoot at this thing? Someone's shooting at it again. Who's... Wait, I'm going to pause. It's this dick. See, it's always the good ones, the experts, that is to say, that do shit like that. And it's like, they just make it hard for everyone else. That is to say, me. I could put them back there. I think they get spot less frequently, but they still get spot a little bit. Yeah, so what's the fucking point, right? No, delete it. Get rid of it. It's a waste of everyone's time. Don't repair it. Stop being a tit. Stop being a tit. Delete it. Yeah, there we go. That's easy on everyone else, isn't it? You stupid bellend. It's just... And that's not because they have heat and so they're more aggressive. They're not soldiers. Look at this! Why do you feel the need to do that? Did he just dump a box because he's now going to go take part in a training exercise? I don't think I've ever seen that in my life. I didn't think they were that stupid, but... As always, I've been proven wrong. I also haven't researched this guy, which I feel like... I haven't built anything. I don't think he researches anything, but I might as well build one of every object, right? Because then I can at least be assured. Except the mouse maze. Fuck the mouse maze. I don't know why anyone likes the mouse maze. How are we doing? I have built at least one of those big. Yeah, there's one there. Oh, let's stop this before it gets too far. And let's put this guy... Oh, let's put him there. A little bit far out of the way, but... Who the hell was that? A tourist? Wait, shit, the... But, oh wait, did I do that? Ah, fuck. No, okay, I just had a flashback. In the other one, I managed to kidnap the biochemist, and then all that stuff happened, and it just occurred to me I'd forgotten about him. But then I remembered we'd gone back in time. So, you know, we're good. Is that him with the... Yep. Well, we lost 2 of our quant physicists. We didn't even discover the loot out there, but we'll find it soon enough. Excuse me. Keep swallowing. Ooh. Very fun. Okay. Go on, test the door. Test the door, you know you want to. If I do that, will you go in? Oh, she didn't quite go in. It's because it's built on this fucking... You can't build things on the rock face, and I don't know why they do that. I mean, I guess it's like a gameplay thing, but it does basically just mean that some things are impossible. They've got more doors to waste their time checking, which is always good. Oh, I'd forgotten I'd done this. We're still struggling to get our valet population up, because the more high tier minions you have, the less valets you have, and more quote unquote valets you have, where they're actually diplomats that just haven't gotten high enough yet. We do have enough diplomats to be getting on with these missions though. So I am going to do that because I'm bored. Let's send a couple of these guys, let's send him, let's send a couple of guys to make the mission shorter. Let's send... We've got more than enough, let's send a couple of these guys to just make it a little bit less dangerous. Let's send a couple of these guys to protect him. That should do us. Whatever happened to those exceptional agents? Did they get... Where did they go, those exceptional British agents? They must be around here still somewhere, right? Did they go home? Maybe they went home. Did they die? Was that what that body bag was? That wouldn't make any sense, because they were exceptional. They would have attacked my evil genius. Exceptional ones always do, because they just cut through all the sort of like ignoring you stuff. Nice. Sorry, I bopped the mic there. Right, we'll complete one of these diplomatic missions and then we'll call it today. It's not been particularly interesting. We're beginning to run into one of the headaches of later game Evil Genius, which is simply just the more predicated basic things are on other basic things, the longer it's going to take for a situation to return to a norm from which we can make an action. If that makes sense. I'm excited to steal this thing though, because I've never actually owned that in a game, because I'm always bloody forgetting it. It's nothing special, it's just a statue. Excuse me. Jesus Christ. Oh, who do we capture? Brilliant. Brilliant. How much damage was it? Half. Okay, so they can probably trigger it on the way back out again. Come on. Do it. You're almost there. Yes. I'm having a great time with this. They died just hitting the wall at that point. I'm loving it. Oh, this is going to get costly if these guys keep triggering it. My one spin doctor's going to get caught in this for sure. Him. Stupid tick. Move out of the way, you bastard. Oh no, the diplomat. Diplomat will die. He'll just up and die. Oh. I'm pausing just because I want to see the outcome of that. Yep. Minions are so weak and they get caught in traps so easy. No one seems to know what to do anymore, they're all a bit... I might just turn that off just to start off. Just so we can get them out of here. I suppose that's the real way it really ought to run traps, is they're not on 24/7. You're not always running a trap. We don't even have that much heat, we're doing okay. Do they have any heat? No. Nice. Those guys will come back in later, but that was pretty fun. Yeah, you can all go home now. Thanks for turning up, though. Being as late as you bloody are. Ah, dear. Well, that was fun. I'm hoping there's a magnet trap. I'm gonna have to find out how you research it, and it does the opposite. You know, those guys blow, so the magnet would drag. So if we can do that, we can get it further around the corner and get them caught up in a whole litany of awfulness. It should be great fun. Who did we lose? We lost some spin doctors. I can live with that. I'm yawning so much at the moment. I'm sorry. That must be really annoying to listen to. But, oh, go on, make my day. Yeah. They seem to prefer using, when available, the furthest away freezer. Which, I mean, I don't really care either way, I guess. But, okay, depending on who dies here, I might just send them off to go do another mission immediately. If we've got, like, a diplomat left, is what I mean. Ooh. Hey.
This is Lucia de Gama with all the news from Latin America. An interesting bit of political news here. The leader of Uruguay recently recruited a complete stranger to serve as his representative on the smashed concert. And some political rivals are claiming that this surprise appointment was the prize for the Uruguayan leader losing at poker. Do you think I could become the first lady if I beat him at Snap?
I have to say, out of all the radio presenters, the South American woman, I just don't understand her. It's not like, I don't think it's her accent for certain. But I remember, like, for the longest time when I was a kid, in the generic report, she would say something about the evil organization, which is what everyone calls you. Well, what did I... I always thought she said she was saying Orc Kinestation or Evilor Kinestation. I thought she was saying Kinestation rather than Guinness Station. Just because, like, I don't know the accent, and it really threw me. It took me ages, and I still don't quite hear. I know what she's saying now, but I don't quite hear it. If you follow me, I just know that that's factually what it is. Those missions were way more painful when I was a kid. I don't know what's changed, but those were like a big deal when I was a kid. That was like one of the toughest missions, was constantly having to send out diplomats into the world. But yeah, so I didn't understand it. I understood a little bit there. She's saying like a complete stranger, do you think I could become the first lady? But I didn't really follow. I guess I'm racist. Well, it's bound to happen sooner or later. What the crap is that? You go, little man, you have a little dance. Oh, what now? Oh, not the door I was hoping for, but okay. You avoid that. He was about to wander into that, I could see it. There's no one on desk. No, people are on desk. Yeah, there you go, just a bit slow. I mean, gosh, we could get half of these done tonight. Man, I was completely off when I tried to remember how difficult these missions were. I am going to plan to send... Excuse me, I'm going to send a diplomat to each of them on the off chance these guys don't make it, and whatever's left I can pool up with them. And this one, I mean, I'll send a diplomat there as well, because they've already got like a pre-made posse to protect them. Nice. Oh wow.
The Premier has announced the names of the new delegates who will be admitted to the Hammer Council immediately. Many revered Soviet figures have been honored with the role, but one unfamiliar figure initially caused some concern. We have performed a full background check with the Hammer Records department in Yugoslavia, however, and are satisfied that this man is a true Soviet hero.
Oops. Okay, so because of these guys, we've now pissed off the Americans. Also, one of the diplomats got sent there, rather, which is a bit annoying. But I suppose he's safe. I'll send him there. What? No. Okay, so the Americans are now going to be pissed at us. They're probably going to send soldiers. And we all know how that ends. What the crap's that? I guess that was someone leaving. Yep, there they are. Not the best soldiers in the world, but they probably send more than one, they always do. More than one squad, that is, they always send more than one soldier. Let's do this, why not? Why not? Well, since you're here... They're already all rushing out, might as well use them. Ah. Maybe I don't want to waste my time just yet. We'll see how that goes. If they start shooting on sight, if they start shooting on sight, no, they're shadowing. Okay, I think we'll be all right. I think we're going to be okay. Oop. It's the fuzz. That's going to make things harder. Yeah, we've actually got up and lost the diplomat here. That one could fail. Oh, we might as well hide these guys. Why are they plotting? God, I hope they haven't been doing that for too long. That'd be embarrassing. I think they're physically incapable. No, they're terrible. So they are physically adding a little bit more to the plotting of that region. I think this one will be a failure. I think this one will be okay. But damn, that's near the mission half over. That was crazy. Nice.
This is Atlantic 808's Political Roundup. Despite the damning allegations regarding his conduct, Senator McAndrews is continuing to protest his innocence. The senator of Illinois has been accused of accepting a bribe in return for elevating a complete unknown into a non-elected position on the Patriot Council. An independent investigation has been unable to find evidence of gross misconduct, but many still believe that this appointment is both undemocratic and potentially dangerous.
Buzzing in my pocket. You always have a phone buzz and you always think that's probably just someone saying hello, but it could be like the most important thing in the world, or an email, or a text from like your family relative saying some tragedy has befallen the world. This one is very likely to fail. I mean, we've lost like everyone and there's still like 2 minutes left. Yeah, that's going nowhere. Not a problem. Just start over. We also haven't lost anyone, I think, to this. No, we're doing pretty okay. Did he speak English? I need to find another diplomat to talk. I love how they bring out this briefcase, that's their thing. I think that was English. This is the thing, his loyalties hit 0, but he's still going to be bamboozled by other people because he's not actually reached the comatose state, because the state is different for each of them. If this succeeds, I choose to believe that the diplomat died early in the mission, but we decided to carry on with the mission and we managed to get a mercenary elected to the Singaporean government, which would be amazing. Just some guy in tats and aviators and an AK, just like, nah. Jesus, how many briefcases does he have? What the crap? Oh, they're shooting that guy on sight. Wow, okay. My God, we succeeded.
All the accusations of corruption that he has been charged with. Southeast Asia has been deeply disturbed by the Prime Minister's shock decision to sack his chief advisor and replace him with a previously unknown diplomat. Unless the corruption charges can be upheld, the new advisor's first duties will be as chairman at the monthly Anvil Summit.
I mean, yeah, let's get on with that. Oh yeah, I shouldn't be surprised. Of course, it's going to be these three. This is a pre-Island 2 technology. Well, we're needlessly losing people because they attack these guys on sight. I like this guy's being shot and he decides to stop and taunt. Who did we lose? Well, we lost half of everyone. Of the martial artist, that is to say. What the hell are more of the fuckers? This isn't good. Once these guys get deeper into the base, I'm going to have them captured. I can deal with them. Can't deal with all this. Who's shooting at who and why? Yeah, it's just some of them just turned aggressive. It's not on. Yeah, dicks. Stop being dicks! Right, fuck it. Pick up the... where is it? 2 will do. No, cancel this. No, stop. You can't tell them to stop. Go away. Fuck off. Fuck off. Stop it. I don't care if you're going on a mission. You're not allowed. Everyone's on hold. This is stupid. You're all stupid. They're going to blow up this thing. I know they will. By all means, go through. Sorry, I've got a cough in my throat all of a sudden. If I can just waste their time. Ah, fuck, I forgot about that. Shit. Fucking idiots. Stop it, all of you. Jesus wept. Where's the free cat? Oh, let's capture these guys. So yeah, it was a little bit like this last time, except worse. I'm just not letting anyone through at the moment. This is just causing me too much strife. They'll shoot this, I know they will. Hey, one of them got caught. And they shoot the thing. Surprise, surprise. Where's the freak? Okay, he's on his way. I hate my phone buzzing. It really upsets me when I hear my phone buzzing in my pocket, and I want to make sure it's not anything important. But I love how this guy. I don't know where he came from. Where's my free cat? Where is the freak? They're not. Okay, now we have a problem. Now we have a serious problem. Because there's too many of these dicks. Okay, he's nearly getting out. Move! Jesus. Senseless waste of life. Wow. Okay. Yeah, 2 guys managed to make it. You know, no, fuck this, fuck this, stop being such shits. I hate how stupid the minions are and how they will just run into danger because they're morons. Kill him! Okay. We're slowly sorting this out. But this is basically what happened last time without the inclusion of freaks, which I think will be the saving factor. All that bloody work getting the valets up to 10 and they're back down. I tell you, sometimes the way the minion recruitment system works really isn't fun. Because past a certain stage, valets aren't valets anymore. I've already said this. Valets aren't valets anymore. They are now potential spin doctors, and you're never going to be able to have enough valets to do things because they're always going to be disappearing. And I'm sick and tired of you having to babysit you. Just dick off. Right. That's nearly everyone dealt with. Wait, did they? Will this work? It's never going to work, is it? Oh my god, we've had the same fucking... This is what happened last time. That happened. This is just like... I tried to escape it. I time traveled. I managed to delay it, but nope. Same problem. Same issues. Life is pain. I hate everything. I'm gonna run out of martial artists if I don't care. That's one of our last martial artists. Don't throw your life away, you stupid prick. Okay, he's okay. Okay. That guy's now gonna be stuck there forever. You know that, right? I can't get rid of him. Oh, deal with him. Oh wow, he's nearly got. Kill him. No, not before. It's too late. Wait, do it. Okay, we managed to by double clicking him and distracting his. Right. Let's just start again. Jesus wept. Oh, that was a pain. Ooh, that was a misery more than a pain. Christ alive. Understand. Right, well that's enough for now. We've got one more mission. Wait, one more? Am I counting right? Yeah, one more mission to do. We dealt with the Americans. Their heat is back down low again. Where the hell did he get that from? The fact that he hasn't left yet, I'm assuming it's nothing big. Actually, do you know what? No. Where's my... Yeah. Got him. So that's the top tip with Jubei. He has that special ability I click on where it's called Eviscerate, where he does crazy amount of single target damage once. His actual normal fighting style is very slow. He takes very long slashes and then sheathes his sword and waits a second. But although it's the same animation, the Eviscerate doesn't count as part of his attack. So if you Eviscerate and then immediately right click again to damage, i.e. to kill or capture, depending on whether or not they've got a capture tag or not, he will immediately strike again. He won't do the same amount of damage. You're not doing Eviscerate twice, but it means you get Eviscerate and a bit damage. That's always a top tip. Yep, dude's just gonna live there now, and his stats are never gonna go down. That's annoying. It's the valets, man. That's all it is. Everyone else is okay. The martial artists, they'll recover. I won't use them for anything for a while. We're already guaranteed of at least a few of them back. But man alive, I tell you, those valets, they throw themselves into death. They just... Oh, I don't know anymore. Bugger it, I don't care. Spending all that money on... I can't be bothered doing all the testing. Now there's too many. Back on the first island, I was more than happy to try everything because you could figure out the number of patterns it would take. But now there's too many. I'm just trying to, fill in the blanks. So those valets, I guess we need more of them. I guess we need more lockers. Tell you what, we can actually build that here because we don't need this for anything. Wait. No, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. Okay, I can't delete this now because these things exist. And because they exist, you can't destroy them once they're built. And because this is a single entity, I can't delete that bloody training room. Oh, that takes the piss. That really does. Okay. Let's reconsider this room. I'm gonna lay out a room and then we're gonna end. Oh, that takes the mick. Not happy about that. I don't know how this layout works. Let me think about it. Or do I actually want that? No, I don't. And that'll do it for now.